Are you getting started with editing Reels on your phone? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that using Instagram Edits. Dad, this one's for you. I made something special just for you. The Reels Blueprint is a free guide that shows you how to plan, film, and post short-form videos that actually feel like you. Grab yours using the link in my description and start showing up on camera with confidence. Woo woo! Instagram Edits is just an editing app for Instagram. It's a new app and you do have to download this as a separate app. You can't just do this in Instagram, but it does have advantages because it's a free app and it has additional editing things in here that you can do that you can't really do in Instagram. And what I really love about it is that if you're editing in here and you just close the app, it has everything saved. Unless you save it in Instagram, it might not have it in your drafts or you might not have it saved. So I think this just gives you that extra security. Plus there's so many cool features in here that just help with editing. So this is Instagram Edits. When you enter here, you can see there's different tabs on the bottom. The first one, this is where you can see ideas, things that you've saved. They pop up here so you can easily sort them through. You can click on something, you can make yourself notes for, say for example, how you want to make this video differently. So this allows you to start saving videos and organizing them so that when you have a filming day, you're ready to go and you can just go through the reels that you want to edit yourself. It has audios in here too, so all your saved audios and audio ideas, and then collections. You can make collections, and this allows you just to organize your stuff a little bit better within Edits. The next tab, this is where you can watch Reels and get ideas. So here I can make notes on it, I can save it, I can see how well overall this reel did. And I can see if it's something that I should maybe consider doing myself. It also allows you to save it. You can use the audio, you can save the audio. So you can go through here and just a great way to just generate ideas. The next one, this is your library. So this is where all your projects live. So this is all the projects that I've worked on since I've gotten my phone, and I can easily access them. You can click on a project, and then you can enter that project, or you can even click on, just hold down a project and you can rename it, duplicate, or delete. I suggest, like, usually you can see here as I'm working on a project, I will duplicate it a couple times just because if I do something I don't like, I can always go back and it allows me to have a saved version of everything. This allows you to actually film in the app. So if I wanted to create my reel doing my talking head in Instagram, I can film directly in here. It allows me to add music. It allows me to change my background. I can set a timer and a recording limit so that I know how long I'm going to be recording for. I can change the speed. I can even add a script. This is awesome because, say for example, you have a script and you want to say something. You can copy and paste your script in here and read it as you're talking, and you can do a nice simple talking head video. And because the script thing is close to the camera, it looks like your eyes are almost looking at the lens, so it's really good. And then you can always just like look up at the lens and then kind of see it below it. So it allows you to film without having to look elsewhere off your screen when you're recording it. And then this last thing tells you how you've been doing, how your account's doing lately, how well your videos view. So you can like start looking at them and see, oh, which ones perform better than the other ones? What did that one have that the other ones don't? And you can start recreating that. And so if we're making a reel with footage we already have, we're gonna go to our projects. If we wanna film the reel in here, then we're gonna go to the record button. So let's go to the project, and it's gonna, once you press plus, it's going to allow you to see all the clips you have. So you can see all my screen recordings from my YouTube filming. And then you can scroll through your camera roll and add some clips. So I'm gonna add some clips around Vancouver. There we go. So you can see how many clips you selected because the number is going to keep adding as you add. Say you don't want that clip, you can just double click on it and remove it. So I don't want that one. I can get rid of older ones too, and I can add new ones. There we go. So I have 13 clips. Let's add one more. Let's add that crow in there. So I got 14 clips in here. So once you have all the clips that you want to use, you just press the check mark. If you didn't add all the clips you want to use, don't worry, you could add more later, but this is just to get you started. And what it's going to do is it's going to make you a reel with those clips. So it's going to have that clip one after the other after the other. So you can see my walks around the seawalls. And when you are here, this is your edit screen. I can look, I can close this app and then I can go back into it and it's already there. It's saved. I don't have to press save. I love that feature about it. So let's go back into here. And I think the easiest way to make a reel is just to have a bunch of clips and add some music to it. So to do that, to add music, you can press Add Audio, and then you can add a clip. You have saved videos in here. You can find out what songs are trending. You can see what original stuff is out here, royalty free. Royalty free is great if you want to create a reel that you want to export and you want to make sure that you can save it with that audio. Royalty free will allow you to be able to save that audio and share it wherever you want. And then there's also import. Import will allow you to either take the audio clip from a video or import from your files, and you can import a clip or import audio directly into this. Once you select the audio clip, it's going to allow you to select which part of the audio you want that to start. So you can preview it and you can see how long it's going to be. And so you can see here, I got my audio. See, it doesn't cover all these clips. Most audio clips, it depends on how long the audio clip is itself, but most of them are pretty short and they can't go longer than 90 seconds. So if it's longer than 90 seconds, your video, you might have to add multiple audio clips, but you can. And just keep that in mind that you can't add an audio clip longer than 90 seconds. Now, when you have all these clips in here, the best thing to do is to start picking the best part of the clip, because I'm not going to want a 10-second clip of everything I have. So what you do is you start going through your clip and say I want this bird to look over at me. So I go to right before he looks, I click on that clip, and then I use the split button. What the split button does is it creates a little cut, and you can click on the other one and then just delete it. And then it looks at me and say that's enough. So let's delete that next one. So you can see, ooh, there, we already have that. Now I'm gonna think of where do I want this clip to start? I think right here. And I'm just gonna delete the extra. Click on it again, split, and delete that next one. Oh, this one's boring. So I don't even want the clip, I can just delete the clips. This one maybe here. Ooh, I like that bird crossing. You can also, when the clip's longer, you can click on the end. As long as the clip's yellow, you can make the ends shorter. Ooh, look, there's a plane. Okay, let's go from here maybe. Shorten that. There we go. There we go. And so you can see the music's longer than my clips right now, so I can click on the music and do that same thing, split and delete it. So I have my clips and I put it down to 16 seconds. I have all my clips of Vancouver. Now, you have more options. When you have a clip selected, it gives you one set of options. You can see here at the bottom, you could change the speed of it. So for that, you can either make it quicker or you can slow it down. You have effects. This is a new feature and it allows you just to zoom in. There we go. I can zoom in on that one. What I can do with this effect too is I can have it apply to all, but I'm not going to do that because I think that's going to be a lot. There we go. Let's do maybe zoom out on this one. Effects. zoom out. It just adds extra things to the video itself. And then let's click on another clip. So you can delete, adjust. This allows you to change the coloring of the clip. So it allows you to make the clips all have like your signature look to them. I usually click on apply all because I want them to all kind of look the same, or at least get me started with editing. And then like increase my exposure. I like to increase my contrast just to make them a little crispier. And I also like to increase my shadows, a little bit of clarity. So there you go. You can see it really looks wintry. I love it. Okay, and then click on it again. So we have adjustments, we have filters. These are filters you can add onto, like pre-made filters from other people. Cutout, you can cut out parts of this and then put it on top. You can replace this clip, duplicate it. There's so many options. You can mirror it. So like say I want them on the other side. I can change the opacity of this. This only works well if there's like multiple clips on top of each other. I have so many options. I can reverse the clip. There we go. And then also I have at the end, I have green screen. So that means I can record myself on top of that clip. So I could record myself on top of all these if I would want to. And then once nothing's selected, so you make sure that nothing is selected. If nothing is selected, you can do things for the overall video. This is where you can add your text. You have so many options with text. So say I want to write winter in Vancouver. I could have like an effect to it. There we go. I can change the fonts. Ooh, I like that one. You can change the color. You can add a color. You could add your color code so you can get really specific with your branding, which is awesome. Let's see, let's add my color. Ooh, there we go. You can use this picker, which allows you to pick a color from inside the frame, and then that could be your color. You can write these on. It can have a typewriter effect. It can have like a glow to it. There we go. And then when you see the text appear on here, so you can see it's only on that little part of it, I can move this text around. I can pinch my fingers to make it smaller or bigger. And then you can extend it to go for your entire clip. You know that it's lined up with the end when you see these yellow dots on it. So there we go. I can even press text to speech, which I have all these voices that I can add. There we go, that's so cute. So you have all those options for your text. If I was talking in this, I can add captions to this, my filters, sound effects. I can add sound effects, stickers, cutouts. All those get like a little bit more technical, but to simply put in a video, all you need is your music, you have some audio, you have your clips, they have that look, signature look, they have like a similar look to them, and your video's done. Once you're ready, you can just press the export button, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna prep it for export. And once you do that, you can press download, and what that's gonna do is it's going to download it into your camera roll. Or if you press Instagram, it's going to put it into Instagram, but it's going to share it to whatever account you have opened. So say if I don't want to share it to this account, all I have to do is go into Instagram, change which account I'm in, and then it's going to share it directly to that account. So there you go. Now you have like a brief overview of how to get started in Instagram edits.